Hello and welcome back to Tutorial Grounds. Today I will be recapping a 2015 movie called Knock Knock. The movie begins, Evan Weber, an architect and happily married guy, has the house to himself and his dog, Monkey, for Father's Day weekend because of work and a physical therapy session for a shoulder issue while his wife and kids go on a family-planned beach vacation. During a rainstorm, Genesis and Belle, two females, knock on Evan's door. What to the bum? They explain to him that they are looking for a party's address. Evan lets them in so they can dry off and use the internet to contact the party's host because their phone isn't working. He provides them with robes so they can use his dryer to dry their clothing. While Evan books an Uber for them and plays a few of his vintage vinyl songs from his earlier days as a DJ, the girls make themselves at home and flirt with him. When their driver arrives, they then leave to use the restroom. When Evan returns with their clothes, he discovers them naked. He tries to persuade them to leave, but as they start pressuring him, he caves and joins them in a threesome. Evan discovers that his wife's sculpture has been damaged by the girls the following morning. The girls assert that they are minors when Evan threatens to contact the authorities. A friend of Karen's named Vivian comes by to check if Evan needs assistance. When Vivian sees Genesis, she storms off in a rage. They acquiesce in and consent to be escorted home when Evan threatens to file a break-in report. After cleaning up the girl's mess when he gets home, he tries to resume his work. He hears a shattering noise just as he is about to finish his endeavor. Genesis hits him with one of his wife's sculptures and knocks him unconscious as he bends down to pick up a broken photo frame of his family. Belle pretends to be a schoolgirl in his daughter's uniform and gets onto him to try to awaken him. When Evan initially resists, the girls threaten to FaceTime with his wife if he doesn't comply with their demands. While Genesis is recording everything, Belle rapes the man while tying him to his bed and labeling him a pedophile. Belle is nonetheless knocked to the ground by Evan when he escapes. Genesis stabs him with a fork when he charges her, and she and Belle use an electrical line to tie him to a chair. Before Louis can assist Evan, he hears the girls breaking the vandalized sculpture as he arrives to collect the sculpture. When he realizes they have his inhaler, he experiences an asthma attack while running to stop them. He goes to get it, but stumbles on a piece of the sculpture, falls, smashes his skull, and passes away. The girls prepare a temporary burial for Evan in the backyard after turning Louis' corpse into a red sculpture. Additionally, they text each other using Evan's and Louis' phones, creating the impression that Evan killed Louis after learning that Louis had an affair with Evan's wife. The cruel girls cut Evan's hair, torture him, wreck the house, and make him play hide and seek. Evan attempts to flee the house as Genesis and Belle start looking for him, but Genesis stops him and holds him at gunpoint. He is informed by the females that they have murdered other guys and that he will pass away at daybreak. At dawn, they bury Evan in the pit with only his head showing, tie him up with a hose, and threaten to crush his skull with a big stone. The girls laugh hysterically as they confess that the whole thing was just a game, because neither of them were underage and they never intended to kill Evan. Instead, everything they did was part of their evil hobby of seducing, exploiting, and destroying the homes of married men with children. Genesis plays Evan the video of Belle raping him that she had earlier taken with his phone. She posts it to his Facebook profile while Evan watches. They take Monkey with them as they go for another victim, leaving Evan to his fate. When Karen and the children arrive, they discover the house destroyed. Jake, Evan's son, exclaims, "Daddy had a party." The movie ends here. Click on the subscribe button to enjoy more movie recaps.